There's going to be a new political movement in countries around the world. This is going to destroy the economy. It's being artificially propped up. So what's going to go up? What's going to go down? GSB is my belief. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. The streets are a shadow of what they used to be. At night, it's dead. Where I am up here in Kingston, New York, 9 o'clock at night, it's dead. Again, these protests are great. They're wonderful. But you have to do like they did with the Berlin Wall or the Indian farmers just did. When the Berlin Wall came down, people went and they didn't leave. Day after day, night after night. You don't go protesting and go home. You go and you don't leave. Same thing just happened with the Indian farmers. They took to the streets for months, almost a year, and they beat it. That's it. The people didn't leave. They beat it. They just beat it, uniting people of all races, colors, and creeds to live heaven on earth, freedom. And that's what we're about. And they're robbing it from us, and we could win. And they're doing it all over the world. They're uniting for freedom. The one word, a declaration of independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I've been doing this now 41 years. Never saw anything like this before. I was brought down, by the way, to the New Zealand back in, I think, about 2006. They brought me there for about almost 3 weeks. And the government brought me there to discuss how they could increase their exports. And it was very profitable for both myself and them. So I was there. I was right at the top, the government. And the vibe is that it's a flat vibe in the joint. It's a nice place to visit, very nice people, but it's flat and dead, and you can see why. And not far from there is Australia, the same kind of maniacal leadership, and it's global. Here in New York, we got Warren Wilhelm Jr., little arrogant nobody of a clown, piece of garbage scum crap who changed his name to de Blasio so he could get the Italian-American votes. Yeah, the mayor that's going out, an arrogant little piece of nothing, an arrogant zero piece of garbage who never worked a day in his life, been sucking off the public tit his entire life, like so many of the politicians and bureaucrats out there. Today, New York City imposes vaccine mandate for all private sector employees. Look at that arrogant piece of scum crap. I would call to his face. And Junior, you want to enforce a vaccine mandate on me? Come over here and try it man to man. But you know why you never do it? Because you're not a man. You're Warren Wilhelm Jr. And Heil Warren, Heil Wilhelm, now in New York, you must be vaccinated. That's right. That's right. Telling employees, private employees, this low-life piece of scum that they have to get vaccinated. Where are the people fighting back? Why aren't the streets filled with the people saying, who is this piece of scum to tell me that my constitutional rights can be abridged by a little moron nothing? And it's happening around the world. The mandate will go into effect on December 27th. Hey, fat boy. How come not December 28th? Why, I say it should be December 26th. No, Celente, I'm in charge. I'm Warren Wilhelm Jr. Heil Warren, Heil Warren. We will make it the 27th. You're making up the date. Yeah, we're making up the date like we make up all the other crap. You got to be 3 feet apart. No. You got to be 6 feet apart. No, you got to put a piece of plexiglass around. No, you got to wear one of these masks that you could shove up your you-know-what that are totally useless. Yeah, These masks, toxins found in disposable plastic face masks may harm humans and the environment. What kind of conspiracy theory said this? Since the pandemic, the demand for disposable plastic face masks, DPFs, has soared. In 2020, production facilities, mainly in China, produced over 52 billion masks, some 450 million per day. Although they are single-use items, estimates show it could take up to 450 years for these face masks to degrade. Making matters worse, a recent study finds these masks may be spreading harmful toxins into the environment. And this is researchers at Swansea University found significant amounts of toxins, lead, copper, and antimony, coming out of several masks after exposure to water. So now think about it. You're breathing this crap in. That's great for you. Anyway, going back to Warren Wilhelm Jr. Hi, Warren. The city will also require, you ready for this? Proof of vaccination for children 5 to 11 years old for indoor dining, entertainment, and fitness establishment. The mayor said, the mayor, that's profanity. These people are pieces of scum. The mayor. Hey, I'm the mayor. I'll tell you what to do. I'm the mayor. Hey, you're a public servant. You ever hear that word before? Wilhelm? You ready? New York State has identified 8 cases of the moronic Crom variant as of the weekend. 7 in New York City. Cases. Read your Trends Journal, and you probably heard it on InfoWars, according to the African Health Ministry, where they first detected the virus. It's unclear whether the Omicron causes more severe dangers, blah, blah, blah. According to the World Health Organization, the people who have tested positive for the Moronic-Crom in the U.S. so far have shown mild to moderate symptoms. And that's what they've been saying since it first came out. Cases. Oh, you got 19.5 million people, and you're telling me you got 8 cases? Look at this. These are the people that are running and ruining our lives, like the clown that Alex was showing from New Zealand. And you got that little Danny Andrews over there in Australia. Yeah, provide immunity, huh? No, they don't. They provide nothing. Read the box. I got the box right here. Let me get the box. Oh, here's the box. Here it is. Here's the box. A box of crap. A box of stupidity. These masks do not eliminate exposure to the risk of any disease or infection. Yeah, look at this jerk. Look at the imbeciles that people are taking orders from. Could you imagine this guy coming to Alex, me, any of his staff over there and telling him what to do? Get the hell out of here, you piece of garbage. Oh, no. I'm the little Danny Andrews. I'm a little nobody. And that's what we have. Nobody's telling us everything that we should do. Again, New York City, now I'm going back to this because of the markets. The Dow is up now, when I went to, before I came on there, about 650 points. $650 points. How could the Dow go up when they're locking down much of the world? How can they do it? Business is going down the toilet. Look at the hospitality sector. Take a look at the office occupancy rate in New York City, in San Francisco. is about 28%. How could the markets be going up like this when they're locking down places around the world? No vaccine, no freedom. Airlines. Nearly 100 establishments that temporarily shut down due to pandemic are now out of business. All right? There you got it. It's a criminal game. Milan, Italy is making life more uncomfortable for unvaccinated people this holiday season. Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Excluding them from indoor restaurants, theaters, and museums starting today. Italian police have been empowered to check whether diners in restaurants or bars have a, quote, super green health pass, certifying that they have been either vaccinated or recently recovered from the virus. Smartphone applications that verify people's health pass status have been updated to prevent entry to concerts, movies, or performances to anyone that has not gotten the green health pass. The measures run through January 15th. Okay. Why not January 16th? Why, I say January 18th. No, Celente. I'm in charge. It's January 17th. Hey, but wait a minute. De Blasio, he's not making his orders until December 27th. We make up anything. They're making this crap up. And they're sucking the joy out of life. In the capital of Rome, dozens of police are out at transportation hubs, checking both green passes and personal identification, finding a cooperative mood among the commuters. Yep. Frankly, I think we are tired of being locked down. I work at a young company, and it was a race to get the vaccine, Miss Veronica Bianchi said. I work in a young company. And that's what's going on. The young people are going for the vaxxers. You look at this crowd out there that's protesting this in Italy. You look at the people. They're older people, not young people. The young people are getting the jab. It's the older people that are against it. The young people aren't protesting as much. It's the older generations. Oh, they're out there for climate change, but they're not out there for freedom. 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 Again, there is going to be, I've been warning about this in the Trends Journal since the COVID war began. There's going to be, look, you see the people. There's a kid there, but most of the people are older people. The young people should be flooding the streets. They're not. How come? They're brainwashed. Look what's going to happen to the young kids today. The kids in grade school, high school, living under these mandates and pressures. As they grow older and get into positions and leading businesses and getting into politics, again, older people. They are going to bring their sickness into the new ruling class because they have been indoctrinated to be told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it. They're going to keep bringing that forward in future generations. So this is a very serious, because they're making this crap up in schools, what they're telling kids to do. I had a situation where they made a bunch of kids stay home. And there he is. Look at this clown. Look at this jerk. Look at this jerk. How can anybody listen to this stupid piece of crap? I eat crap. I spit out crap. I'm full of crap. Here's the proof. Again, these demonstrations are going to keep going on. And there are always agents provocateurs that are going to make it look terrible. There's going to be a new political movement in countries around the world. This is going to destroy the economy. It's being artificially propped up. So what's going to go up? What's going to go down? GSB is my belief. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. The streets are a shadow of what they used to be. At night, it's dead. Where I am up here in Kingston, New York, 9 o'clock at night, it's dead. Again, these protests are great. They're wonderful. But you have to do like they did with the Berlin Wall or the Indian farmers just did. When the Berlin Wall came down, people went and they didn't leave. Day after day, night after night. You don't go protesting and go home. You go and you don't leave. Same thing just happened with the Indian farmers. They took to the streets for months, almost a year, and they beat it. That's it. The people didn't leave. They beat it. They just beat it. In India, we've been writing about it in the magazine. The only way it comes down is when you protest and don't leave. You have to surround City Hall. You have to surround the Capitol. You don't tell us what to do. We have our constitutional rights. But now this little Warren Wilhelm Jr., hired Warren. Yeah. The hell with the First Amendment that gives you religious rights. That if you don't believe, if your religion does not believe in a vaccination, they're the Indian farmers. They didn't leave for almost a year. For almost a year. And they killed about 100 of them. They didn't leave. More came. And they defeated the bill. United we stand, divided we fall. So here's Warren Wilhelm. Look at it. Look at it. Hey, fat boy, look at a double chin. Double chin eating that crap, yeah, and spewing out crap from your double chin. Religious exemptions, they want, well, if you want one, you go to our website, freedompeacejustice.com, freedompeacejustice.com. He is denying religions a violation of the First Amendment to people's religious rights. It's right there. There it is. Uniting people of all races, colors, and creeds to live heaven on earth. Freedom. And that's what we're about. And they're robbing it from us. And we could win. And they're doing it all over the world. They're uniting for freedom. The one word, a declaration of independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And like, hey, they got rid of little Chris Cuomo over there at CNN. And they got rid of Andy Cuomo over here as governor. So let's rename the Tappan Zee Bridge the Tappan Zee Bridge, that little Andy named after his daddy, the Mario Cuomo Bridge. Being that you got two arrogant little clowns over there that are Cuomos, I say bring back the name the Tappan Zee Bridge. What, is Cuomo father better than mine? Screw you! How about naming it the Louis Celente Bridge? Or Luigi Celentano, that would be more proper. Yeah. Yeah, bunch of crap. Crapsters are running the world. Going back to some trends. Again, the markets are going up. It's a rigged game. They're going to keep doing yeah, they are. Look at it. Look at it. Two arrogant little boys. Gone. Whoop. What are you going to do now, huh? What are you going to do now? Tappan Zee Bridge. Bring back the Tappan Zee Bridge. Get rid of the Cuomo name. Don't want to hear it, see it, or smell it, because it smells like crap. Anyway, the markets. They're up. Oil prices were down. We're down to under $70 a barrel, Brent crude. Now they were about $72 a barrel. They were at $87 a barrel in October, at the end of October. This is big. Oil is telling you where the future is going. Oil prices were $87 a barrel. Now they're $72 for Brent crude. It tells you the economy's slowing down, supply and demand. What's also important about this are going to be the implications. You think you have a migrant crisis now? You haven't seen anything. And by the way, they don't report anywhere what's going on in a place called Ethiopia. That's only the second largest country in Africa with the war going on. Where are the people going to go? This war-torn nation. Yep. They're going to be going to Europe. Look at the inflation rates. Who are they hitting the hardest? How about south of the border? Yep. People are going to keep flooding over. The more they lock down, the more people are going to put out of business, the more lives and livelihoods they're going to destroy. We're going to see a migrant wave, the likes of which we've never seen before, all over the world as they keep fighting this COVID war. You're also going to see a big rise in homelessness everywhere. And people out of their minds. And by the way, you know why a lot of people aren't going back to work? Because so many people are drugged out. Yeah. So you're going to see this migrant crisis, the likes of which you've never seen before around the world. And I have a solution for it, by the way. It's part of my Occupy peace. Bring home the troops. Stop this baloney over there. What are you, 800 bases around the world? For what? World War II ended in 1945. Yeah, there's your homeless, right? Everywhere. So I have a homeless solution. But first, I'm going to go back to the migrant solution. I know we don't need more people in this country. We can't take care of who we have. Bring home the troops and use the troops to secure the homeland. You don't build a wall. You got enough of these in high technology. You got all these troops out there in all these foreign countries. Close down the bases and put them to secure our homeland. And then put them to work rebuilding our rotted infrastructure. Back to the homeless, the Celente solution. In New York City, it's costing us $3.2 billion a year to house 60,000 homeless people. $3.2 billion comes out to $53,000 a person. How many people out there could live on $53,000 a year? Really nice, just by yourself. Ain't bad. And we're giving them shelter, and it's costing that. I say build homeless towns. Like you have to have Boys Town. Like up where I am in the Catskills over here, there's a lot of empty space where the old Borscht Belt hotels used to be. Redo them. Create a homeless town where you're giving the people skills, things to do. In the summer, they're working outside. In the winter, they're doing arts, crafts, making things, giving them purpose. $3.2 billion to take care. Arrogant Wilhelm Jr., give him the money. It's only from us, the taxpayers. You don't pay anything, you clown, and you're set for the rest of your life. The homeless solution, get them off the streets. Get them out of shelters. Who owns the shelters? Oh, their buddies. Yeah, that give them money. That morons and imbeciles call campaign contributions. Shelter? You don't put them in a shelter. A shelter's only temporary. Homeless towns. Homeless towns. California, you got plenty of land to put these people in. Give them a nice place. Give them respect, dignity. Build them up rather than bringing everything down. This is pure stupidity. And you know why it's pure stupidity? Because politicians are in charge. They're worthless pieces of crap. I was in the system. I know what it is. People need to take charge. Clean up this mess. Get them out of there. Homeless towns. Rise them higher. And make things nicer. And we're talking now, the market's up, about 670 points. Why? Oh, the Omicron, they're saying, they're bypassing that. They're overlooking it. Okay, you're overlooking it, as you just heard Warren Wilhelm Jr. putting in more mandates. I told you what's going on in Austria, Czech Republic, Slovakia, France, Italy, Germany, one place after another, more mandates, more lockdowns, no vax, no freedom. Great for tourism business, excellent in the restaurant business. And again, we're coming out with a new magazine on tomorrow, and the data coming out of Europe from November in the hospitality sector and restaurant business was going down deeply even before the Moronacron virus hit. So this is going to have a big negative impact on the economy. So what's going to happen in 2022? One of the things to look for is we call dragflation. They're saying stagflation, a stagnant economy and increasing inflation. We see dragflation. The economy is going to be dragged down lower. Again, look what's going on. I'm not making this up. If you're banning people from going out and you're looking at least a third of the economy in America, you have, according to the official numbers, you have 60% of the people are fully vaccinated, at least 40% that aren't, that in major places are not going to be able to go out. That's going to hurt business. And now with the new Moronacron virus over here, they're putting travel restrictions on. So what's that going to do to tourism? So dragflation, this economy's going down. You saw the numbers that came out on Black Friday. There were less people out shopping, and the numbers didn't skyrocket on the internet sales as they did last year. The people are going to be running out of dough. So there you got it. New York City announces first in the nation vaccine mandate for private companies. Who's this clown to do this? Where is the outrage that our rights are being stolen from us? From a jerk off over there in New York City. So this is going to have a very negative effect because you're going to see the next thing's going to start happening in California with that gruesome Newsom clown. Oh, and by the way, how about all the smash and grabs that are going on by huge numbers of people? Did we warn you about this in the Trends Journal when they launched the COVID war? When people lose everything and have nothing left to lose, they lose it. Crime spikes are going to continue. So we're going into very rough times. You better do all you can. By the way, in the Trends Journal, each week we have survivalism articles by Bradley Steiner, who is the top close combat guy in America. That's right. So we're helping you prepare. Trendsjournal.com, the only place you're going to read history before it happens. There's no magazine like it. If you could show me one, let me know. So going back to dragflation, again, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. I do not give financial advice. Oh, Bitcoin took a big hit. It's only down to 49,000. 49,000? Now, I don't see this thing going down. And then one of our top trends is crypto capital, not an A with an O, a capital. You're going to see more and more cities, whether it's Miami that's doing it now, or the new mayor in New York, this guy Adams. Wall Street's going to be another street. It's all a virtual street. They want to make Wall Street crypto street. This isn't going to go away as we see it. So, gold, silver, and Bitcoins, GSB, is the way I see the future. The only reason the dollar is strong is because all the other currencies are so weak. You look what's going on over there in Turkey. They lowered interest rates. They keep lowering them. And now the lira has lost about 45% of its value just this year. And again, talking about when all else fails, they take you to war. You're going to see this guy Erdogan start taking war against the Kurds in Syria as his popularity tanks, as the economy tanks. Go back to America in 2001. Little Georgie Bush, another daddy's boy, another little jerk off over there in Texas that would be nobody if daddy wasn't George Bush and grandpa wasn't Prescott Bush. The dot-com bust happened in March of 2000. The NASDAQ was down 66% before 9/11. We were diving into a deep recession. Poof, 9/11 happens, war against Afghanistan. Everybody forgot what happened. And then they artificially boosted up the market with the fake real estate boom, which the banksters. Look at this clown. Look at him. Dumb enough to believe Bush's wars, dumb enough to believe the COVID war. Again, a nothing little boy, an arrogant little stupid jerk off over there in Texas telling people what to do. And the people follow. 88% of the people followed him into the Afghan war. Hey, great job, huh? Oh, you guys were terrific. Yeah, it only cost us a couple of $1 trillion. You only destroyed the country. Oh, you got a big refugee problem over there. Did a great job. I say, let's start another war. Yeah, haven't won one since Vietnam. Oh, no, we lost Vietnam. World War II. And again, a lot of people say, don't get mad at me, that the Russians helped do it. Yeah, which they did. They got into Germany before the Americans did. And they only lost about 40 million people, 30 million people. Yeah. When all else fails, they take you to war. And that's my greatest fear. Because this global economy is going to crash hard and big with these lockdowns. This is going on now for 2 years. It's going to be 2 years. And again, the markets are going up as they're spreading this fear of this Moronocron virus. And it gets the people's minds off it like that when they go to war. And you watch, Turkey's going to be the first one. Watch very closely what's going on in the Middle East. Keep your eye peeled on it. Watch oil prices. Very important. They're going to tell you where the future's going in a lot of ways. And if tensions keep eating up between Israel and Iran and military conflict breaks out, you're going to see oil prices spike into the $100 a barrel, and that's going to crash the global economy. 45% of Americans saying that inflation is hurting them. Oh, it was only temporary. Then it became transitory. That was the BS they were throwing out there. Dragflation. It's a big trend. And again, the current issue of the Trends Journal has the top trends for 2022 to help you prepare, prevail, and prosper in the times ahead. I've been at this for 41 years. Never have I seen trends developing like we're seeing them now that are going to have such implications, both on the positive and the negative. There are going to be a lot of entrepreneur opportunities. And a big one is going to be in that metaverse as well. Yep, like it, love it, hate it, it's going to be here. So remember, we're entering a whole new era, unparalleled in our history. And so, believe it or not, I think you all get it. And it literally, I guess I know you all know it. I'm sorry to go on so long. Thank you.